can send it up, I can send it up, I can send it. I can send it up, I can send it up.
Check, we broadcasting, ain't nobody ask, we splashing. Beats that had boom, now we moving massive. Breaking you down in the bass, spitting acid. I'm back in my zone, the top gun of the Maverick. Like used elastics, bro, it's really not a stretch. These dudes is plastic, yo, they really not a threat. Looking chilly on the neck and out of pocket, I'm locked in. Presidential rollie, bust it down and give it drop kicks. Now let me pop off, make it look easy. I come through like, give me one reason that I can shut them down, switch up the season, freeze them, flash the cash and I'm cheesing. Lay it all down cause there's no slowing up.
I can send it up, I can send it up, I can send it.
Make way when we all rolling up.
I can send it up, I can send it up, I can send it.
Straight to top of the tops now. We take that, make more, it's a lock now. Lay it all down cause there's no slowing up.
Alright, welcome back everyone. Sorry I missed you all last month. Just didn't get a lot done. I got a bit done, but I kind of rushed through a few things and now we're here. So, a little update. I went for a blue slip. It failed. I had a rear main leak, sump was leaking. It was only minor, but it was enough to be dripping while it's been getting inspected. And then there was a couple of other silly little things. Just the tyres, I had the wheels from the Corolla on there. The tyres on those were 13 years old, so they don't get passed if they're older than 10. So I've had to swap the wheels back over, wiper blades, and when I drove it down to get inspected, the throttle started sticking, so obviously that was picked up as well. And then a major one as well was the caster bracket under this side was all ripped out and someone had done a dodgy weld on it. I'll put a picture on here of what it looked like when I pulled it all apart. So I put in a new bit of 6mm flat bar in there, welded it all up. It's all sitting a lot nicer, it's a lot stronger than what it was, so hopefully that's all good for inspection. As you can see, we've got the motor out. I was having a lot of trouble getting the gearbox back in. I couldn't get enough room on it, so what I've decided to do is pull it out, clean it all up. I've got to clean up all these threads for the flywheel bolts as well, just make it a bit easier, have a bit more room out here to get it all back in and connected, and then I can drop it all back in as one piece. I've got it out with the extractors on, but I'm going to take those off to give myself more manoeuvrability when it goes back in. Yeah, stick around, I'll show you what I've got. I've also got a nice little upgrade while we've got it all apart as well. Unfortunately the new clutch hasn't showing up yet, so I'm going to have to pull the gearbox back out again when that gets here in a month or so. But we'll run the old clutch for a while until it starts to let go. Quick little walk around what we've been up to and what we've got in the back here. There is the old 4-speed box right there. It was getting pretty old and sloppy. I've managed to pick up a new 60A 5-speed. Not new obviously, but it's come out of another car. Apparently it used to be behind a turbo motor. So not too sure on the actual condition of the internals, but it's definitely a nicer upgrade for highway driving. Got a few things to clean up. I've also got a nice little shifter upgrade. That's the old one, it's pretty sloppy, so I've picked up a new Mad Dat short shifter. So I'll have to get that installed. I'm going to have to drill out these little ports here where the old pin would go, but that's too fat for in there. So we'll drill that out and tap it for the short shifter. I'll have to swap over the reverse light switch as well, and just get a few little bits and pieces like that sorted out before it all goes back together. Stick around and we'll get stuck in. I'm just going to do a little dummy fit with the box, make sure it all fits up nicely, plugs in alright, matches up, everything lines up, and then I've got to re-tap these flywheel bolt holes. They got a little bit stripped, the old bolt sort of stretched in there. I'm not sure if that was from me playing around, pulling it all apart, trying to get it back together under the car, or whether they were already damaged from previous owner. So we'll just get stuck in, see what happens. Alright, good start. So that actually fits up quite nice. Everything's lining up, all the dowels match as well. So that'll be good. We'll just clean those bolts up and then we'll get the flywheel and the clutch back on it and pull those extractors off.
I can send it up, I can send it up, I can send it up.
get rocked. Big boulders get broke down from chip shots. Whole world in my hand, close my palm and stamp. Truck moving down the block like a chrome avalanche. Damn, I'm gliding in again, find it again. Flow tighter than a crime syndicate. Watch me shake up every time I wake up. K, getting raked up, sundown to wake up. Now let me pop off, make it look easy. I come through like, give me one reason that I can shut them down, switch up the season, freeze them, flash the cash and I'm cheesing. Lay it all down cause there's no slowing up.
I can send it up, I can send it up, I can send it.
Make way when we all rolling up.
I can send it up, I can send it up, I can send it.
Straight to top of the tops now. We take then make more, it's a lock now. Lay it all down cause there's no slowing up.
I can send it up, I can send it up.
So, pulled the intake manifold off and the extractors off. Got the flywheel back on. New bolts in there as well, all torqued up. I think it was about 95. There's a couple of different readings you get online, 100 newton meters, 90, 95. So I just went with the middle, torqued them up to 95. I don't actually have can't find my alignment tool. So what I've got is a bolt that fits into this the spigot bush nicely, and just a bit of tape on there to help hold it all in place. So it'll sit in there quite nicely. I'm just going to tap that in, make sure it's nice and centered. You can wriggle it around a little bit. Let's get that. I'll show you. As you can see, that clutch plate's pretty worn down, bit of glazing to it, so it's definitely not going to be great. Hopefully it'll last a little while though, it'll do the job for a bit, so let's just keep plodding away.
Pressure make diamonds, so I'm covered in ice. Got me out for the whole pie, I don't want a slice. In a room full of bad girls, that's not my type. Cause I'm married to the game, baby, that's my wife. Whole board getting wiped down, we don't play light. Never psyched out, 100 proof, everything's spiked. All boxes getting checked off, cause that's what I write. Got wings made of hundreds, I'm about to take flight. Going up, going up, blow it up, blow it up. Hold it up, hold it up, throw it up, throw it up, throw it up, throw it up, blow it up, blow it up. Hold it up, hold it up, throw it up, throw it up. Can't you hear the bird? That's the money machine. Big stacks break off the whole...
Back on. I just had a bit of a coffee break. I'm still going on my coffee actually. I'm going to drill these holes out on the mounts. The bolts I've got don't quite fit through, so we'll drill those out, make them a little bit larger. Hopefully that lines up. I can't remember whether the guy I got off said this came out of a coupe or a ute, but hopefully that mount lines up with where the bolt holes are. But let's just tap this part here so that we can get the Mad Dash short shifter in later. We might even just try it while it's here. I'm just going to put some tape in there, try and stop that swap falling through. Obviously not holding very well because there's lots of grease and stuff. Been a bit lazy, I should probably clean it up properly. At the moment. Alright.
When you hear the bird, that's the money machine. Big name, all caps, long paper, tall green. Kill the track, then I'll run it back. Bring it all to life. Trying to shoot for the moon, yeah. You can get sniped. Too blessed in the flesh now. You can get Skype. Pro try to dunk on them with the left or the right. I'm just digging in. 1, 2, hut, height. Rain or snow, you can get it, bro. Just how you like. Wrist shine in the light until it blinds your sight. And it is what it is, so forget what it might. Going up, going up, blow it up, blow it up. Hold it up, hold it up, throw it up, throw it up, going up, going up, blow it up, blow it up, hold it up, hold it up, throw it up, throw it up. Can't you hear the bird? That's the money machine. Big stacks break off the whole team. When you hear the bird, that's the money machine. Big name, all caps, long paper, tall green. Can't you hear the bird? That's the money machine. Big stacks break off the whole team. When you hear the bird, that's the money machine. Big name, all caps, long paper, tall green.
Yeah. It's one of the ones. Let go. You doubted I would make it, keep that energy. Try to do it how I do it, can't compare to me. Yeah, I'm on a different level, different pedigree. Remember how you chose them instead of me? Huh? Look at me now. God being had his hand on me. Try to fit me in a box like my name Ali. I know you hate to watch me become who I said I'd be. Who they sleeping on? It can't be me. Better wake up. Let me put you on to me.
Alright, so that's your old standard sort of shifter that sits in there. Push in, that lines up obviously, and that's your pivot point. The Mad Dat, so a short shifter just increases your leverage point. So you got a higher leverage, so it's a shorter throw. So that sits in there. Let's just test this out. It's in there like that. In the kit they supply you some fresh bolts. You've also got an option, you can get it pinned with new bushes, which is what I did, or you can get it without the pin and fresh bushes. So I've already checked this box, it all seems to shift pretty good. Obviously I can't tell whether it's winding anywhere or not. But that's in, so cross. Second, third, fourth, fifth, reverse. So it all connects up. Let's try this neutral, cross. Up, first, so it does work. Second, third, fourth, fifth. Ooh. Real short lever throw as well, which is nice. That's going to feel good. The 4-speed, you're like, bah, 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 bah. And like, even to get to reverse in the 4-speed, the shifter was up against the seat and right back, so it was real awkward to get it into reverse. So this will feel a lot nicer. Alright, so I'm just going to turn the cameras off for a bit, get this engine and gearbox back in. It's a bit of an awkward spot being a dirt driveway, the engine crane sort of bogs in, so I'm just going to work on it without the cameras on, get it all in place, and I'll catch back up with you when we've got the motor in. See you again soon. Alright, as you can see, the motor is back in. I've got the gearbox mounted on there. Tail shaft's back in, gear selector's in, it's all starting to feel good. Tail shaft still got a little bit of, like it's the right fit, so that's working well. I can put it in gear and it's all moving drive through the wheels. When you turn the motor over and put it in neutral, it's all spinning freely, so it's all working how it should so far. I'll just keep plodding away, get all the extractors back on, intake manifold with Weber, and hopefully we'll go for a fire up in a couple of hours. We've got to get the radiator back in as well, swap that belt over, so I'll just keep ticking away at it and I'll film what I can. Alright, so I didn't really film anything then, I just got stuck in, I was on a roll, I just had to sort of keep going. Everything's pretty well back together. I just got to do a couple of final checks, make sure everything's tight and ready to go. Still got to put some oil in the gearbox, so I'll get that done now, and then do a final check over, and then we'll go for a crank and see if she starts up. If she starts, then we'll get her back on the ground, cycle it through the gears, make sure we've got drive, and yeah, hopefully today's Saturday, so hopefully I've got an RDO Monday, so hopefully Monday I can make the phone call, get it in for a blue slip nice and early, and then we can get rego and be on the road Monday afternoon. That's the plan. I'm happy, can't see anything I've missed so far. Oil's back in the gearbox, exhaust is all connected back up underneath, so let's just hop in, give it a few pumps and then see if it'll fire over. I've got a few things to obviously do, get the grill back in, connect the horn back up and that sort of thing, but mostly we're good to go for a fire on the engine, so let's get that happening. missing there. I can definitely smell fuel. It's pouring out of that tap there, so I'm going to tighten that back up. Do a couple more checks and we'll go again. Tight again. And I just found this little cable down here was off the dizzy, so I'm not too sure how much of an effect that would have on the spark. But we'll give it another shot, see what happens. Might have to get the charger out because the battery is pretty low. It's been sitting for a while, so we'll try and crank it a little bit, otherwise I'll go and get the charger. That's what we want. Started, running, a bit rough. Give it a minute to warm up. Definitely running again, which is good. Whew. Smoky. That's alright. It appears it's got dogleg reverse. So across and up for reverse. Dogleg first, across and down. And then the rest is all good. But it's definitely got a bit of a vibration through the drive shaft now. So I've got a few things to check out. I'll come back to you shortly when I know more. Alright, so we're running. It's warmed up. Everything's bolted back together. Reverse lights are stuck on, so I'm going to have to fix that. It's just a little wiring issue. Might be the switch, because I've swapped that from the other gearbox, so I might have to swap the original switch back in. But one I'm querying is across and up, and that should be first, but it's reverse. Then you come back one, and that's first gear, which is a bit odd. Just roll down again. Whoopa! So that should be, there you go, that's in reverse. That's weird. First gear. Well. Might be getting foggy there, you might not be able to see me now. Warming up in this little car, I'll tell you that much. It's not even a hot day. Alright, let's try that again. Across, up, reverse. That's so weird. This is not where that's meant to be. Righto, so I'll maybe go for a test run, see how it's going. Oh, I've got to fix those reverse lights first, so no one thinks I'm reversing. See you again soon. Hopefully we're registered. Alright, so as you can see, we have plates. Been on the road for about a week now. It's all feeling pretty good. Past the blue slips, pretty easy the second time. The guy just checked everything okay, I've got it on and then passed it from there. So we're on the road, drove it to work for a few days, took it for a drive on the weekend and started misfiring a fair bit. I checked part of the ignition system and I noticed the points were pretty worn down and the rotor button was pretty burnt out. So I've got those parts here now to swap over, but we'll leave that for the next video. I was hoping to have this as a bit of a driving clip, but with the misfire going on, I thought I'd just end it here. We'll get a few things fixed up. There's also a little bit of a coolant leak I've got to touch up on and give it a dodgy wheel alignment. So we'll save that for the next video, and we'll be on the road after that. There is a Cars and Coffee this weekend in my local town and then a little car show, so hopefully I can get to both of those. We'll just do a little bit of a drive for that one and then see Cars and Coffee. And then I might do a walk around in the car show and take some photos, dust off the old cobwebs for photography work. Yeah, let's wrap it up here. We'll see you guys again soon in the next one.